Hollywood, be quiet. Amelia Warner speaks out first about her house's silent storm. The storm without a light. No scandal broke. No leaked audio. No newspaper row. Jamie Dornan's storm came in the quietest way, with a change in his eyes after each news report. Amelia Warner had known it for a long time. Jamie still smiled. Still took the kids to school. Still appeared in front of the media with his usual calm demeanor. But on sleepless nights, when the light from his phone reflected on his face, Amelia knew. A storm was brewing, quiet, but powerful enough to shake a family. Amelia and the silence for many years. For a long time, Amelia chose not to speak up. Not because she was weak, but because she believed. Families don't have to prove anything to the public. The rumors continued year after year. Jamie and his former co-star. The exaggerated glances. The words were interpreted in 100 ways. Every time the media mentioned his name next to another woman, Amelia quietly closed her computer and went back to the kitchen. She chose. Cook dinner. Check her children's homework. Sit next to Jamie in silence. But silence isn't always peace. The fateful night, when Amelia realized she couldn't stay silent forever. That night, Jamie came home late. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't angry. He wasn't out of control. It was just, his eyes were empty. Amelia didn't ask. They sat together in the living room, the clock ticking steadily. Then Jamie said softly. Dakota spoke. Amelia was silent. She said the rumors were all lies, and she was happy with Chris. A long moment passed. Then Amelia put her hand on her husband's. That's good. Jamie didn't reply. The only tear that fell at that moment, not because of loss, but because something had ended after so many years without a name. What is the quiet storm? The media called it Jamie Dornan's quiet storm. Not because he cheated, but because for years he had lived under a story that wasn't his own. A fabricated connection. A fabricated image. A love affair that never existed. And all those years, Amelia was there for him. No resistance. No anger. No justification. She just watched her husband endure looks he didn't choose. The day Amelia decided to break silence. 3 days after Dakota went public, an email was sent to major news agencies. Sender, Amelia Warner. Subject. The truth revealed. No one expected the woman who had been silent for years to choose to say it all in one go. Amelia speaks, and the world listens. For years, I have chosen to remain silent. Not because I haven't been hurt, but because I don't want my family to become a public debate. She writes. Jamie has never betrayed me. He has never left his family. He has never led a double life. The next lines are shocking. The biggest storm my husband has faced has not come from his actions, but from the stories the world has forced upon him. The truth about Jamie behind the scenic. Amelia continues. Jamie is a quiet man. He doesn't deny every rumor. He doesn't get into arguments with the media. He just comes home, sits with his kids, and tries to be a normal husband and father. She writes. Sometimes that silence costs him. Amelia confesses, she had suspicions. In the most surprising passage, Amelia doesn't deny her own vulnerability. I'm human. I've been confused. I've wondered if there's something I don't know. She pauses. But every time I choose to believe my husband, I choose correctly. Where did Jamie read Amelia's article? Jamie read it alone in his office. He didn't cry. But for the first time in a long time, he felt a real relief. Not because he was vindicated, but because the woman he loved had seen the whole storm in him, and still chose to stay. Words that silenced Hollywood. Amelia ended her article with a short paragraph. The truth doesn't need to be loud. But when it's spoken, it has the power to quell a storm. Public reaction. No more screaming, just respect. No more heated arguments. No more factions. The comments gradually changed tone. She's stronger than I thought. Jamie is really lucky. Silent love is the scariest thing. The night after the truth was told. That night, in the small kitchen, Amelia and Jamie sat next to each other. No champagne. No party. No victory celebration. Just a cup of hot tea. Jamie said softly, "I'm sorry I made you carry it with me." Amelia shook her head. "No, Jamie. We carried it together." The children, why Amelia didn't speak up sooner. Amelia had feared that every word she said would draw more eyes to her children. She wrote in her diary, "They have the right to grow up without being defined by stories that never belonged to their parents." Jamie. After the storm, a man returned to be a husband and a father. Jamie did not change his career. He did not hold a press conference. He just gradually returned to his rightful place. A husband. A father. A man who lived his own truth. The truth doesn't need to be screamed to be believed. Amelia concluded in a rare interview afterward. "I didn't say it to win anyone over. I just said it to keep my family safe. The storm passes, but the love remains." There was no dramatic ending. No tears on the red carpet. No noisy breakup. Just a family going on. And a woman, after so many years of silence, said it once, but enough for the whole world to hear.